Hi, I'm Leslie Palma, Communications Director for Priests for Life, here with your ProLife NewsBreak for Friday, December 12th. Happy Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe, patroness of the unborn. The big news this week was an announcement from the FDA that it will delay a long-awaited review of the abortion drug mifepristone until after November's midterm elections. The announcement led a U.S. Senator to demand answers and two pro-life leaders to call for FDA Commissioner Marty Makary to be fired immediately. The White House came to Makary's defense, with the spokesman saying the White House maintains the utmost confidence in the commissioner. Republican attorneys general, Republicans in Congress, and pro-life groups have been looking forward to a review of the drug that was promised by Health Secretary Robert Kennedy nearly a year ago during his Senate confirmation process. Abortion advocates, including Planned Parenthood, call the drug safer than Tylenol, but an analysis by the Pro-Life Ethics and Public Policy Center found the risks to mothers to be much greater than the abortion industry, the media, and Democrats claim. Pro-lifers are hoping the promised review would lead, at the very least, to the reinstatement of rules mandating that a physician prescribe the drug in person and the immediate end of mail-order prescriptions being filled by online drug suppliers. But as Priests for Life National Director Frank Pavone explains, our ultimate goal goes much further. Obviously, we need mifepristone totally off the market as soon as possible, Pavone said. At the same time, delays or not, let's keep our eyes on the prize. The abortion industry is more frightened of these health reviews, not only of the abortion drugs, but of all abortions, than they are of laws banning the procedure. The truth is that when you ask why America is so unhealthy, abortion is a big part of the answer. Forward we go. You cannot hide the truth forever. In other mifepristone news, Florida and Texas have filed a lawsuit in federal court challenging the initial FDA approval of the drug in 2000 and the loosening of restrictions during the Obama and Biden administrations. The states say the availability of the drug through the mail interferes with state laws designed to protect babies from abortion. The Federal Centers for Disease Control said it would delay the release of its annual abortion surveillance report. Released annually at Thanksgiving, the report compiles data from most states, minus abortion-friendly California, Maryland, New Jersey, and some others. The report was expected to include data through 2023, the first full year after the U.S. Supreme Court's Dobbs decision that overturned Roe v. Wade. But because states are not compelled to forward their data to CDC, the number of abortions reported is always significantly lower than those published by the pro-abortion Guttmacher Institute. 17 pro-lifers were arrested last Friday during a rescue at Planned Parenthood in Memphis. Although most babies are protected from abortion in Tennessee, Planned Parenthood reportedly facilitates taking women across state lines to obtain abortions, according to Michigan pro-life activist Monica Miller, who was among those arrested. Miller described the lockup as the jail from hell, but said, "We had such a chance to minister to these poor prisoners, and they loved to pray with us." Some of those arrested included pro-lifers convicted of federal charges during the Biden years, then pardoned in January by President Trump. Among them was Joan Andrews Bell, a 77-year-old activist who has sacrificed years of her life behind bars in her fight to save babies from abortion. The deadly plot thickens in Ohio, where a surgical resident at the University of Toledo Medical Center has been accused of 6 felonies and is facing the loss of his license after allegedly killing his unborn child by holding his girlfriend down and forcing her to swallow abortion pills. The woman is now suing Dr. Hassan Abbas and his father, Dr. Jihad Abbas, alleging the two acted in conspiracy to kill her baby without her knowledge. The ProMedica Health System, the University of Toledo Medical Center, and the state of Ohio also are named as defendants. According to the complaint, the woman discovered she was pregnant in December 2024. She said Hassan Abbas, who is Muslim, immediately became upset, citing cultural and religious prohibitions against having a child outside of marriage. Court documents further claim that Abbas then revealed for the first time that he was already married. On December 18th, at the home of Jihad Abbas, the woman alleges she was held down by Hassan Abbas and forced to swallow mifepristone and misoprostol, both of the drugs used in chemical abortion. When she was able to get away, she went to a hospital where she began hemorrhaging within an hour. The baby did not survive. South Dakota is considering legal action against a company responsible for placing ads for abortion pills at 30 gas stations throughout the state. Governor Larry Roden called the ads a threat to the lives of children yet to be born, and Attorney General Marty Jackley issued a cease and desist letter to Mayday Health, the company behind the ad campaign. According to its website, the mission of Mayday Health is to share information about abortion pills. South Dakota protects most babies from abortion and prohibits administering or obtaining abortion-inducing drugs. Representative Nikema Williams, a Democrat from Georgia, introduced a resolution in the House this week declaring reproductive freedom as a human right. Reproductive freedom, of course, is Democrat speak for abortion. We must uphold our most basic freedoms and get our country back on track as a global leader in human rights, restoring health, dignity, and freedom for pregnant women everywhere, Williams said. And finally, singer Gwen Stefani is being slammed this week for promoting the Hallow app. In a video clip on Instagram, Stefani says it's important this holiday season to spend time in prayer and suggested people download the popular, if expensive, app. This raised the ire of Chrishell Stause, a reality TV personality, and podcaster Matthew Bernstein, who don't like the fact that the app includes prayers for women considering abortion. Stefani has not reacted to the brouhaha. That's some of what's making news this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a blessed weekend and that you remember always that life